And this is the start of game 2 here in the Okawa Classic. Playing in today's game is going to be Mission College versus Riverside City College. And of course, Riverside taking over for, I believe, Laverne University was knocked out for COVID protocols. Second game of 2 games here today. Third game at 5 o'clock has been canceled.
Ball out to Mission College.
And tomorrow we'll have 3 games to play.
Foul number 2, Naya Hamilton, first personal foul.
There's a
Correction,
foul.
Foul number 1, Kayla Martellano, first personal foul.
So the foul is on Martellano, and it's going to be Mission College. He's going to shoot some shots, and it's going to be number 4, Alasia Cruz. He's going to shoot for 2 for Mission College.
Foul is charged to Naya Hamilton out of Riverside City College.
Seems to be confusion in the officiating of who the foul was charged to, but it is Cruz taking her shots. Tigers get the rebound, drives up midfield. The shot blocked outside, goes out of bounds. Out of bounds on Mission.
Ball out to Riverside.
So Riverside will retain the ball. Jordan finds Cerna. 3-point shot attempt from Cerna misses. We get 2 for Riverside. And an air ball from Mission turns over. Tigers have the ball. And put a 3-point shot for Naya Hamilton. 5-0 lead so far for the Riverside Tigers. Just underway in this first quarter here of game 2, today's Okawa Classic. That ball is going to be ruled out on Mission. Riverside ball. Lisa Cerna will inbound. Shannon Jordan drives up. Hands it off to Nevaeh Manning. Manning finds Cerna. Hamilton with the shot. Recovered by Manning. Manning again. And dunks it in.
Nevaeh Manning.
Anna Neely here controlling the ball. And an air ball from Cruz. Wide open for a 3-point attempt. Does not have enough on it. Cerna finds Hamilton just off the rim. That's going to get knocked out of bounds. It's going to be turned over to the Saints. Deusley Jacolbo. Inbound the ball. Neely again. Shoots off the rim. Rebound was recovered, but turns over back to Mission College. They find Cruz. Cruz to Martellano. Goes out of bounds once again, and a foul called.
Foul's number 25, Maya Clark, first personal foul.
And that foul was called on number 25, Maya Clark, personal foul.
Sienna Hampton at the line.
So far, Hamilton is the big scorer for Riverside. She's got 5 as Hampton makes her free throw. So it's been the Hamilton show to start this off early.
Well, Hamilton putting up the first point of the game so far for Riverside, 7-1 in favor of Riverside. This is Cerna controlling the ball. She finds Clark. Clark back to Cerna. That ball's going to go out on Clark, turns it over once again.
Ball out to Mission College.
And Anili here guarded by Cerna. Glenda puts it up, but hits the backboard, goes out of bounds, turns it over to Riverside.
Ball out to Riverside.
Got a player coming in, number 5, Molly Arizo.
Formation number 5, Molly Arezzo checking into the ballgame.
She'll replace Enria Galindo. Shannon Jordan covered, easy bucket attempt, goes off the glass. We're going to have a turnover here. Molly Arizo with a 3-point bucket. Looked like it was just going to go off the rim, but it hits the glass and finds its way in through the net. Mission College is now down by 3.
Foul number 5, Molly Arezzo, first personal foul.
There's a personal foul on Molly Arizo.
For Riverside number 5.
That'll be Naya Hamilton who's going to take the shots. Hamilton makes the first shot. And makes the second. Neely with the ball. She hands it off. And a bucket scored. That was Cruz Arezzo with the points.
Ball out to Mission.
And Manning knocks the ball out of bounds, turns it over to Mission.
Well, the thing that's interesting about this game is we didn't see any of it in the first game, Albert, and that was zone defense. We've seen Riverside already go with zone defense to start this. Hamilton's been the hot hand for Riverside. So far, Hamilton's got 7 points in this game. And, of course, if you need a spark off the bench, Arizo's come in quickly and scored 5 points for Mission College. So that's why this game is where it is right now. It's been a two-player show. One hot player for Riverside, one hot player for Missions, and that's why we're at where we're at right now.
Yeah, 9-6 our score, 4 minutes in to our first quarter. Not the greatest of offensive showcases so far between Riverside and Mission College. But as this game goes on, you hope that their play will clean up and pick up just a little bit more and see some greater action. 3-point shot goes off the rim from Jacobo. Riverside gets the rebound. Manning. Pass goes wide, high, over Ayana Bourgeois.
Out to Mission.
Turns it over to Mission.
I think Manning thought you were standing there. That's why she threw it so high.
I definitely could have caught that ball for sure. Lots of turnovers so far in these games, and it's not like they've been a lot of steals or blocks, just a lot of passes or spike attempts gone wild. Just like that one there, that ball just goes right off the legs of Maya Clark. Actually, looks like that went off a Mission player, so Riverside will retain. And Maxine Nahara comes into the game. She makes a quick shot right away, goes off the rim and out of bounds. Cerna inbounds to Manning, goes for a shot off the rim. Mission College gets the rebound. And a foul's called. Jacobo inbounds to Neely. And an air ball shot from Mission. And they get, I guess, what is going to be called the offensive rebound. Jacobo, guarded by Nahara. Nahara gets the rebound. Anna Bourgeois finds Cerna. Cerna back to Bourgeois. She shoots, and easy swish for two.
Ayana Borges.
Neely finds Arezzo, back to Neely. She misses. And we'll turn it back over again. Mission trying to reset their offense here. That's going to go off the backboard. It's going to be Hamilton dribbling up. She finds Borges. To Manning. Double teamed. And Arezzo, she gets the ball. She found Hampton, and Hampton put it up, but could not sink the bucket. 11-6 our score. Maya Clark checking in now. And Martellano now in for Mission. Maya Clark gets the rebound. She finds Hamilton. Hamilton to Borges.
Basket good by Yana Borges.
It's good. It's going to count.
So that gives Borges 4 points so far in this game. As we get a timeout with 3:29 to go. It's Riverside 13, Mission 6, here on Sportsnet, USA.net. So far, the leading scorers of this team, Hamilton's got 7 points in this game. Borges has got 4. Manning's got a couple. You go up and look at Mission, well, it's still Arezzo who's been the leading scorer for their team, as she's got a total of 5 of the 6 points that are on the floor. Neither team's in foul trouble so far. Mission's got a couple fouls. Riverside's got 3, but that's 1 on Hamilton, 1 on Cerna, and 1 on Clark.
And in a bit of a break here, and with Borges making that 2-point shot, I believe she drew the foul and attempted that shot, so she should get some little free shot when we come back here.
Yeah, she's going to get a little bonus cash on this. Different than the first game we saw here, Albert. The first game was smoother, more proficient. This game's a little more ragtag. Good way to call it.
A little rough around the edges.
Yeah, okay.
And Ayana sinks her free throw. 14-6 our score now with that free throw made. Arezzo dishes it out to Cruz. Cruz off the backboard, recovered by Clark. And Clark will find Hamilton. Hamilton dribbles it up. Slows down the pace. She finds Cerna. Cerna controlling the floor now. Hamilton for 3. Off the board. Riverside does get the rebound. They shoot again. Another rebound. And Riverside could only retain their offensive rebounds so often. And Mission College has recovered. Arizo for three. Does not go in. It's Maya Clark with the rebound. Bit of a breakaway here. And a traveling call.
Traveling call, ball out to Mission College.
Unfortunate call for Clark.
Position number 43, Heaven Lucas checks into the ballgame.
Riverside was about to look to get away with some easy buckets there. That traveling call set them back. Clark with another rebound. She finds Hamilton. Hamilton dribbling up, slowing down the pace, remains outside. She finds Cerna. Back to Hamilton. Bourgeois finds Hamilton. Air ball is recovered by Neely. Neely dribbling up with the layup, and see if they count it.
Basket is good by Anna Neely at Mission
The basket
College.
is good for Neely. They do, and she does draw the foul.
For mission number 23, Elizabeth Lau checks in the game.
So Neely's going to get a free basket attempt here. And the free throw is good. Mission down by 5. Riverside with the ball. Manning off the backboard, puts it in for 2.
Nevaeh Manning.
Neely controlling the pace of the game so far for her offense. Finds Arezzo, who puts it off the backboard. It's good for 3. And a bad pass as Mission College intercepts. And another 2 on the board. That was Galindo putting it off the glass. And this lead is down to 2 for Riverside. Arezzo finds Galindo. Galindo off the glass of the rim. It does not go in. Recovered by Martellano. And ball out on Mission. It's going to go to Riverside. Here's Jordan. Goes off the rim. But Lau recovers. Takeaway here for Neely. Manning with a very aggressive steal. She finds Elizabeth Lau. Lau back to Manning. Manning to Nahara. And an easy shot off the glass for Nahara.
Maxine Nahara.
And a traveling call.
Traveling the call, gives the ball to Riverside City College.
Looked to be traveling on Arezzo for Mission College.
Dulce Jacobo checks into the ballgame.
And Dulce Jacobo coming in for Mission College now. Nahara inbounds. She finds Diop. Lau all the way to Diop. Diop shoots and easy 3.
Three-pointer, Marie Diop.
Arezzo guarded by Lau. She finds Galindo. Back to Arezzo. Air ball, but is rebounded by Jacobo, who puts it in for 2. Lau trying to go for a buzzer beater attempt. Goes wide and goes nowhere. 21-16 our score in favor of Riverside. That's going to be the end of our first quarter. Mark, what have you noticed so far in this easy, squeezy, offensive game?
contest.
Besides being a little hag tag, Mission has decided to use everybody on their bench. They don't have a lot of players out here. There's not 15 players, but when you look at them,
Hope to see everybody here.
they've already played 10 different players on the floor in their games so far. Riverside, they've thrown a few out there themselves. They've got 8 players have gone on the floor. And when you look at the leading scorer, it's a Rizzo for Mission with 8 points herself. And then you look on the flip side for Riverside, it's still Hamilton sitting there with 7, but followed closely with a couple players with 4 and 5 points in the game. So a lot of turnovers so far in this game and a lot of missed shots. Both these teams are shooting about 37% from the floor right now. So, whoever gets hot could be the difference, and we'll see if they come back, if Mission comes out with the same starting 5, or it looks like they've got a brand new lineup coming out on this floor.
Yes, fresh players coming in for Mission College. On the floor is Kayla Martellano, number 1. She's going to inbound the ball. It's number 21, Dulce Jacobo. She outbounds the ball. Martellano on the outside. She finds Galindo back to Jacobo. Jacobo puts it up and goes off the rims, but is rebounded by College. And it looks like Riverside's going to get awarded with the jump ball without an actual jump ball. So Maxine Nahara is going to inbound the ball. She finds Manning, and Manning loses it. So it's still going to be Riverside's ball.
Formation number 4, Alaise Cruz checks back into the ball game.
And Alaise Cruz back in now. And Nahara finds Lau mid-court. Pass blocked. Galindo puts it up. Off the glass, rolls in for 2.
And Rhea Galindo.
We're going to get a timeout called here by Riverside.
Yeah, and you're going to see it from Riverside because all of a sudden you see Mission is now starting to play a trapping defense. So what they do is they basically use that sidelines as an additional defender on the court, which people sometimes forget. So you get somebody crossing over the timeline, and then you immediately trap on 2 sides. The out of bounds is the 3rd trapper. The back court is the 4th trapper. So you can trap somebody on all 4 sides, Albert, with 2 defensive players. That's what Mission is doing when Riverside quickly brings over the ball, and that last time it worked.
Very good observation. Yeah, Mission College not giving Riverside a lot of room to work with when it comes to inbounding the ball. It's going to be Cerna looking for an open player. Goes off the hands of Manning, and it's deflected. It's going to be Mission College recovering. Cruz looking for an open player. It's going to get deflected and turned over to Riverside. Mission College still playing aggressive defense, and a traveling call is going to go against Mission.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Albert. Great trapping defense one more time. Now if you're Mission, you need to slow it down offensively on your end.
Galindo on the outside, double teamed. She finds Jacobo. Jacobo, she found Cruz, and Cruz puts it up for 3, but goes off the glass, and Riverside recovers. Cerna double team now. Cerna finds Hamilton. Hamilton back to Cerna. Sorry, that was Jordan who had the ball. And Hamilton puts it up. She gets her own shot rebounded. Jordan out to Hamilton, back to Jordan. And Cerna puts it up, double teamed. Unable to even find contact with the rim, and Mission College is going to come away with a takeaway here. Mission College very much stepping up their defense and playing aggressive in the paint. We're going to get some substitutions here. Arizo and Neely checking in now for Mission College.
Fouls on number 24, Nevaeh Manning of Riverside. First personal. Mission ball.
And a personal foul called on Manning for Riverside. Arizo, deep coverage. He finds Neely. That ball's going to go out of bounds for Riverside's ball. Lisa Serna finds Clark. Clark going in all the way, off the rim. Bit of a scuffle here.
Foul number 25, Mia Clark.
And a foul on Maya Clark. It's going to be Enria Galindo checking in the ball to Anna Neely. Jacobo goes for a three-point shot, goes off the rim. It's going to be rebounded by Hamilton. Hamilton finds Serna. Manning saying she's open, but it goes out to Jordan. Riverside controlling a slow pace now. Nahara out to Jordan, shoots. Easy swish for two. Riverside goes back up by 5.
Shannon Jordan.
Galindo finds Neely. Finds Jacobo. Not much on that shot from Hampton, but she does draw a foul.
Fouls number 2, Mia
So she'll be
Hamilton of
awarded
Riverside.
2 free throws. Kayla Martellano checking in now for Enria Galindo.
So that's Hamilton's second foul in the game.
Sienna Hampton at the line.
You know, the one thing we talked about, too, in that previous game where we had people who could make free throws. I mean, Riverside's a team that shoots 52% from the charity stripe, and we've seen Mission struggle in this game, to say the least.
And Hampton misses both of her free throws. Riverside now on a little bit of a breakaway here. Manning under coverage, puts it up, but draws a foul. That foul's on Molly Arezzo.
That's her second foul of the game.
And Nevaeh Manning makes her first shot. And the second.
Her free throw is good by Nevaeh Manning.
Neely controlling the offense now. She finds Arezzo on the outside, heavily guarded. Almost lose control of the bound altogether. Back to Neely. Double team, she's guarded by Hamilton now. And a bad pass intercepted by Manning. Manning throws it over to Hamilton on the outside. Hamilton finds Nahara, driving up. No good, can't even find the glass. So covered by Hampton. Hampton gives it over to Neely. Arezzo heavily over Manning. Under hard coverage by Manning, who definitely has the size over Arezzo. Puts it right in. Nahara to Manning. Just off the rim. Recovered by Jacobo. Jacobo to Martellano. Count it for 3 from Martellano.
Martellano.
That's going to put Mission College within 1 of Riverside. That pass deflected out of bounds.
For Riverside, number 5, Iano.
Getting a correction on the shot clock here. 26 seconds on the shot clock as Yana Bourgeois comes in. Shannon Jordan here on the outside. Hamilton to Manning. Nahara driving in, left hand. Is rebounded by Bourgeois, unable to come up with some points. Arezzo puts one up for 3.
Three-pointer, Molly
That's going to put Mission up by 2 now, 27-25, Mission College. Now slowly starting to take control of this game.
And Arezzo now has 14 points in the first half for Mission.
Arezzo putting up some big-time shots, a lot of them for 3 so far in this game.
She leads her team in points and she leads her team in fouls. They've only had 2 fouls on Mission in this entire game, and they're both on her.
Ball out to Riverside City College.
Mission College very aggressive with the defense. They deflected that inbound ball from Riverside, but it's out on them, so now the ball's going to be inbounded at half court.
For Mission, number 15, Enrea Galindo checks back in the game.
So Yana Borges here. She finds Jordan. No backcourt violation on that, and Hamilton puts it up for 2.
Mia Hamilton.
We're tied, 27-all. Mission College trying to control the pace a little more, slowing things down. Arezzo puts up a 3, does not go in. Riverside with the rebound. Jordan to Hamilton. Slowing it down. Here's Jordan back out to Hamilton. Covered by Galindo. Jordan on the outside, into the rim. Manning recovers with the rebound. Doesn't go in. And we're going to have a takeaway for Hampton of Mission. And another turnover yet again. Back-to-back turnovers here between these two teams. And a defected pass from Hamilton's going to go out of bounds.
Formation number 4, Alize Cruz checks back in the ballgame.
Pass from Hamilton was deflected off Mission, so it's going to be Riverside ball still. And Jordan finds Manning. Drives it up, it goes off the rim. Is rebounded by Hampton. Hampton throws it over to Galindo, off the glass for 2.
And Rhea Galindo.
Quick inbound here. Maxine Nahara drives it up, puts it in for 2.
Maxine Nahara.
Not an easy layup with how aggressive Mission has been playing. Lots of double teams and lots of heavy coverage. Anna Neely covered by Jordan. Finds Arezzo on the outside, who finds Martellano and sinks it in for 3.
Three-pointer, Kayla Martellano.
3-point lead now for Mission College. And a jump ball is going to be awarded to Riverside.
For Riverside, Elizabeth Lau and Mia Clark check back in the ballgame.
And Mia Clark
Ball out to
and
Mission.
Elizabeth Lau checking in now for Riverside. Elizabeth Lau wearing number 23, Mia Clark
Kevin
number
Lucas
25.
back in the ballgame for Mission.
Galindo inbounds to Neely, back to Neely again. Drives up, heavy coverage. And is going to be awarded a turnover to
Ball
Riverside.
out to Riverside.
Elizabeth Lau freshly in the game looking for an open player. She finds Maxine Nahara. Nahara throws it over to Jordan, covered by Cruz. Throws it out to Hamilton. puts it up off the rim. That's going to go off of Heaven Lucas. Riverside will retain the ball. Hamilton finds Clark. Out to Lau. Hamilton into Clark. And Lau puts it up for 2.
Maxine Mejera.
Aggressive offense now, and a real quick rate of play between these two teams now. And Cruz saves one from going out of bounds. Galindo now out to Cruz. She finds Martellano to Neely. And Shannon Jordan trying to go for a quick steal.
So many cross-court passes in this that there's opportunities to tie up players and to get those turnovers.
And Shannon Jordan definitely trying to take advantage of those quick cross-court passes. 3-point attempt from Martellano, no good. And Riverside with the rebound. Shannon Jordan dribbles up, stays on the outside. She finds Lau over to Nahara and intercepted by Galindo. Out to Cruz. Cruz for 3. Off the rim, rebounded. Rebound was tipped by Nahara. She gives it over to Hamilton. Hamilton is covered by Jacobo. Shannon Jordan at the top, controlling the offense here. Over to Hamilton. Gives it over to Mia Clark. Mia Clark puts it in.
Maya Clark.
Alasia Cruz. Over to Galindo, back to Cruz. Covered by Lau and Shannon. Jacobo double teamed, puts it over. Finds contact with the rim, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Ball out to Riverside College.
It's going to be Riverside's ball as that was out on Mission.
Number 5, Molly Arezzo checks back into the ballgame.
Lau with a deep pass is deflected by Lucas, and Galindo puts it in.
And Rhea Galindo.
34-33 our score in favor of Mission College.
For Riverside, Alyssa Cerna checks back in the game.
Alyssa Cerna now checking back in
Ball out to Riverside.
for Elizabeth Lau. And a backcourt violation called on Maya Clark.
Yeah, she thought somebody had touched it defensively. It never was. So she was not forced by a defender. Therefore, the violation is called.
The Mission has been heavily defended, but there's no reason for her to make that violation, despite how aggressive they've been playing. And Cerna finds over Shannon. Shannon covered by Lucas and Cruz. Resetting the offense here. Finds Clark, puts it in. It's tipped. Arezzo, covered by Clark. Double dribble.
Double dribble charge to Mission. Riverside has the ball.
And it's interesting, Riverside's gone to a high-low offensively. They put Clark up high, then they go to a low post. Sitting down there with Nahara. We'll see what they do this time around.
And Hamilton is covered
Hamilton
by Jacobo. Puts it up for 2 right over her head. And Cruz goes for a buzzer beater.
That is the end
Comes
of
up
the
short.
first
That's
half
going to
of
be
play
the
here in
end of our
Game
first
2
half of play.
21 Okawa Classic, your score.
And Riverside leads
35,
35-34.
Mission College 34.
So much cleaner basketball played in that second quarter here going into halftime. We saw a lot of aggressive defense played by Mission, and some better offense displayed by Riverside, but it's still a very tightly contested game so far.
Yeah, when you think about that, their shooting got a little better. If they could make free throws, the score would be much higher in this first half. They couldn't do that. Hamilton had a really nice half. When you look at what she's got, she ended up with 11 points in that first half, so she leads everybody on the Riverside team. And, of course, then you look at Urzo on that Mission team, who basically had 14 points, and she was the big scorer from them, basically getting most of her points from three-point country, where she was doing it. Riverside and Mission both came away even as the amount of rebounds they had in this game. It was a clean first half, considering that Mission had only 16 fouls altogether in that first half. Riverside had a few more, but nobody's in foul trouble. You look at Riverside, they've got 17 fouls. The only one that's sort of in foul trouble might be Hamilton. And if you look at Mission, it's Arrizzo, and that's in the first half. So cleanly played first half. That's what we come up statistically. Of course, our statistics are unofficial here on sportsnetusa.net. Of course, then again, the coaches always come over to us and say, hey, can I have my printout? Wrong person. Sorry, Corey Nalen. Now, since you're not here, they're coming to me. That just shows you what's going on here at this tournament when we look at it. So,
yeah, we
fun
may look
first
like
half.
we know what we're doing, but sometimes we don't.
Hey, we always know what we're doing.
Just have all the facts.
Yeah, I mean, we make them up as we go. Hey, nobody knows that, And you look at what's going on with this Riverside team. I mean, Elisa Berber, who's the head coach of Riverside, is now starting her 19th season. She's the only 20th season, the only fifth coach in the history of Riverside City College. She took over previously at other community college. She's taken her team to the Southern California Regionals. She's taken her team to the Elite Eight in 2006. She led her team to the Final Four during her 19-year career. She's 304, 228, and in conference she's 132 and 2. I had the pleasure of talking to her assistant coach, Desiree Jackson, who played at Southern Utah, Corey. So I don't know if you might have known Desiree playing at Southern Utah. She had her championship ring on, Corey. We came over and I said, nice ring. Looked at hers and she goes, I like yours. It's a lot bigger than mine. Just a great championship ring that she won at Southern Utah. And I had the pleasure of talking to her about women's basketball. Corey and I being fun-loving people that have followed women's basketball for years. And I asked Desiree, I said, okay, you got your major in what? She goes, I've got my master's in psychology and my bachelor's in history. And I said, and you're a basketball coach. She's traveled all over the world because of basketball. She has won championships because of basketball. She's got to get her education because of basketball. And we talked about what she gets to do as a coach. And I looked at her and I said, you get to be more of an educator than just a coach. And she said, yeah, Mark, I do. I said, being a female coaching women's basketball, you can talk to the young women about personal things in life that maybe a male coach could not. She said, exactly. And she goes, Mark, being a black woman, she goes, I get to look at society and talk to my players of color different ways too. It was sort of fun because what people do is people look at athletics that we call here on sportsnetusa.net, Albert, and poo-poo them. They see you out at so many different games at ELAC, and they go, oh, what a fun thing, but you do sports like it means nothing. And yet you get to meet a coach like I did at Riverside that will tell you the significance of sports is dynamic in the world today. So when you take a look at these student athletes on the floor, realize they're going to have the experiences we talked about at a school like East LA. Let's get ready. I guess we need to go back and talk about a little basketball in the second half. So we did it to you through the first half. What are you going to do if you're either one of these teams from a coaching point of view?
Let's see. Well, the way Mission College has been playing their defense so far, if you're Riverside, got to find a way to clearly inbound the ball because Mission is going to be covering you tight. Like you said before, they're going to use like 4 different methods to block the ball and get that ball back in their hands and get an offensive score. So Riverside has to find a way to cleanly inbound the ball and control their pace and knock knock Mission off defensively.
So we'll see if they take Albert's advice as Albert gets ready to bring you a little community college basketball here on SportsNetUSA.net.
And second half underway, and it's going to be Riverside to start the game. And Hamilton, she finds Maya Clark. Maya Clark puts it in off the rim, recovered by Manning. Also, again, unable to get the rebound. And Anna Neely, she finds Cruz. Cruz off the glass. Rebounded by Hamilton. Hamilton finds Jordan. Jordan running in and away. She covers by Cruz. Out to Hamilton, back to Jordan. And a little bit of a mental miscue there from Manning. It's turned over to Mission. Alyssa Cerna could not come up with the pass. Anna Neely, she finds Cruz. Cruz over to Jacobo. Jacobo puts it in for 2. And Mission's going to go up by 1. It's going to be Mission's ball, actually. Galindo finds Jacobo. Jacobo out to Martellano. Actually, that's Cruz on the outside. Manning deflects the ball, but Mission retains and puts it up for 2. Jacobo with the score. Tight defense yet again. Manning tries to inbound the ball, but is intercepted by Neely. Riverside with a takeaway here. Hamilton under deep coverage, puts it up off the glass for 2.
Nea Hamilton.
Neely throws it out to Cruz. Cruz driving in under heavy coverage, throws it out to Jacobo, puts it up, does not score. Maya Clark with the rebound. And even though she gets the rebound, she was unable to advance the ball as Mission is once again playing their heavy defense. Hamilton on the outside, puts it up for 3.
3-pointer, Nea Hamilton.
Nea Hamilton with a great under coverage 3-point shot. They go up by 2. Alasia Cruz slowing things down. She finds Hampton on the outside, puts it up for 3, goes off the rim, recovers her own shot. Jacobo gets the tip, sends it over to Cruz. Cruz finds Martellano, goes off the rim, is rebounded by Clark. Clark throws it over. The pass goes wild as Nevaeh Manning couldn't retain possession.
Formation number 5.
So Riverside hasn't been able to do what you talked about.
Ball out to
They're doing their best, but they have to do something different. Mission College definitely displaying an advantage of speed and agility.
Double dribble gives the ball to Riverside City College.
And a double dribble is going to turn it over to Riverside. Jordan covered by Galindo. She finds Cerna. Cerna covered by Hampton. Hampton gives it over to Manning. Manning puts it in.
Nevaeh Manning.
Neely on the outside. She finds Hampton. Hampton drives in, covered by Clark. It's knocked out.
Ball out to Mission College.
Ball's out to Mission. Hampton inbounds to Neely, but loses control. It's intercepted by Cerna. Cerna covered by Arezzo. Finds it back to Jordan, puts it up, and is rebounded by Neely. Neely throws it over to Galindo. Galindo to Hamilton. Sorry, to Jacobo. And a foul's called. The pushing foul is going to called on Alyssa Cerna. It's going to put Okawa on the line. Riverside up by 4. Misses her first shot. And Okawa makes her second shot. So Mission will be down by 3.
For mission number 1, Kayla Martellano checks back in the game.
Mia Clark looking for an open player. She finds Hamilton, but was covered by Arezzo. Great defense shown here by Mission. Riverside doing their best to keep up. Cerna throws it out to Hamilton on the outside and throws it up for 3.
Three-pointer, Nia Hamilton.
Naya Hamilton putting on a clinic for 3-point shots. Anna Neely dribbles up. She throws it over to Arezzo. Arezzo covered by Cerna. Finds Okawa, knocked off by Clark.
And you look there, Albert, in this second half alone, Hamilton's already got 8 points in this third quarter. The only other person for Riverside to score is Manning with 2. So it's been the Hamilton show here in period number 3.
Hamilton, a very aggressive offensive player. Neely puts it up for 2 and is rebounded by Hamilton. Hamilton at half court throws it off to Shannon Jordan. Jordan finds Cerna. Back to Jordan. Cerna finds an opening, drives it in, off the backboard for 2.
Basket is good by Alyssa Cerna.
And draws the foul while we're at it. And a blocking foul on Sienna Hampton.
First personal foul.
That's her first personal foul of the game. And we're going to have a little timeout here.
Timeout call, 30-second timeout, charged to Mission College.
Is Mission College calling the timeout. So even though Mission College has been playing great defense, Riverside has been, doing fairly well to actually put up some offensive points so far in this game.
Well, when you talk about Mission College, you got to realize they've been reaching the playoffs. They've done it 7 times in their first 11 years. And the Lady Saints, their coach has got a record of 181 and 134 in his 11 years, and conference championships in 2012, 2013, and the 2018-2019. So realize before the head coach got to Mission, they were on a 93-game losing streak in women's basketball.
And that's a turnaround, if any. That's a huge turnaround different than that, and that shows what a difference a coach can make.
Can you imagine losing 93 in a row?
The jump ball turnover will go to Mission College.
I can if you're a baseball team, Mark. It's going to be Mission College's ball here. Sienna Hampton inbounds. She finds Neely. Neely on the outside, top of the glass. Throws it out to Arezzo. Puts it up for 3. Nice 3-point shot for Arezzo. Mia Clark throws it out. She found Hamilton, but Hamilton goes off the rim.
Foul number 2, Nia Hamilton, third personal foul.
And a personal foul is called on Hamilton, making some
Number 15, Enrea Galindo checks
rough
in the game
contact
for Mission
here.
College.
Maxine O'Hara coming in for Nevaeh Manning.
Maxine O'Hara checking in for
Elizabeth
Riverside.
Lau also on the floor now for Riverside. Neely finds Martellano. Back to Neely. She finds Okawa. Neely drives it in under coverage. We're going to have a jump ball awarded
Ball
to
out
Riverside.
Riverside City College.
Mia Clark finds Cerna, heavily covered by Galindo. Martellano getting in the face of Clark. Nahara on the outside. Throw it to Cerna. Riverside controlling the pace here. Elizabeth Lau. She finds Clark. Clark drives it in. Into the rim. Nahara with the rebound. Cerna puts it up. Nahara again. Deep cover. She throws it out to Jordan. Cerna. Lau found Nahara. Nahara throws it up again.
Four rebounds, 5 opportunities. 3 of those rebounds by Nahara, who's working hard down low, and you've got to give her a great deal of credit. She's already got 8 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, Clark and Nahara working overtime here on those rebounds. Got to find a way to score on those second, third, fourth, and fifth chance points. Jacobo takes over. She finds Arezzo on the corner, puts it into the corner of the rim, and Nahara with the rebound. Shannon Jordan throws it over to Maya Clark. Inbound to Cerna. And Nahara draws a foul.
Albert, I got to tell you, Nahara gets the rebound, kicks it out. She thought she was going to be in the middle of a fast break. She goes running down there, and they ignored her. She did not stop on the first initial pass. She continued to crash to the board, which she was then rewarded with that final pass. So a great deal of hustle. 9 rebounds in this game right now.
And for as important a game as it is to play defensively, you also still need to do your job on the offensive part of the game. And Nahara sinks her second shot. Neely covered by Jordan, throws it over to Jacobo. Jacobo drives in, covered by Nahara. She'll get the steal to Elisa Cerna. Cerna finds Clark. Clark covered, throws it up. And Jacobo with the defensive rebound. She finds Neely. Neely drives in, runs in to Lau and Cerna drives up. Over Arezzo, puts it off the glass. And Arezzo will come up with the rebound here. To Galindo. Galindo stopped by Jordan. No foul called on Neely, even though she ran into Lau. Riverside takes it away. Cerna covered by Jacobo. And under very difficult coverage, finds the basket. The delay of game called on Riverside. 54-42 our score in favor of Riverside. 12-point lead.
Give it to Nahara. She had 3 of those last steals. She's closing in on a double-double for Riverside.
And for as strong as a defensive game that Mission has been bringing, Nahara is the defense for Riverside.
Foul number 25, Maya Clark, 3rd personal foul.
Only reinforces the adage of the best offense is a good defense, and she's been bringing it so far today, Mark, with her rebounds and getting open for the ball.
Very fast third quarter here.
Galindo on the line, misses her first shot. Looked like it was about to go in, but comes up short.
A little pinball wizard on that one.
Luckily, she gets a second free play. And misses that one. And a double dribble called now on Riverside, so we turned it over to Mission College.
Turnover ball comes out to Riverside City College. Correction, Mission City College.
And Cruz gets it over to Arrizzo. Arrizzo to Galindo. Goes off the rim, and Nevaeh Manning comes up with the rebound. Nevaeh Manning comes up. She's covered by Cruz, dishes it out to Lau. Cerna on the outside into Nahara, covered by Jacobo. It's going to go off the feet of Mission, so Riverside will retain possession.
Ball out to Riverside.
And Cerna finds Lau, who gives it over to Manning. Jordan puts it up, and it's good for 3 points.
3-pointer.
15-point lead now for Riverside. And Mission College is starting to look a little gassed defensively. They were playing it strong, but now it seems like they've eased up a little bit. Can't help but imagine that they're being a little bit tired. Arezzo goes for a 3-point shot and comes up short. The foul called on Galindo.
Fouls number 15 in Rhea Galindo, first personal foul.
That's her first personal foul. 1:33 left here in our third quarter. Women's basketball tournament live on sportsnetusa.net. Game 2 of the Okawa tournament here today. Nevaeh Manning with another 2 points. 17-point lead now for Riverside. Alasia Cruz looking to find an opening. She's covered by Lau. She gets it over to Jacobo. Jacobo double teamed by Lau and Jordan. She finds Galindo, and Galindo puts it in for 2 under heavy coverage by Nahara. And Galindo's lucky to get those 2 points off because Nahara could have had easy position to make a block. And Cruz with an intercepted pass gets an easy bucket for 2 points. Here's Lau. Deflected. Galindo on a breakaway. Easy 2 points for Galindo. And that aggressive defense starting to come back alive for Mission Cruz. They're finding a little bit of a second wind here late in this third quarter. Riverside slowing down the pace a little bit, trying to avoid those wild passes. Lau to Manning. She finds it in. Lau again. She finds Nahara, throws it up to Sarah on the outside, and finds Jordan. Shot clock goes off. Lau puts it up, and it goes wild. Nahara tries to put it back in. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
Ball out to Mission College.
They shed out on about a second and a half.
.2 seconds left. 11-point lead now for Riverside. It was as many as 17, so they're on a 6-point run here. And Areza puts up a buzzer beater shot for 3. That's going to put Mission back down by 8. Some huge unanswered points there by Mission College.
Well, it was well-balanced offense by Riverside coming down there, led by Hamilton one more time, who had 8 points in the half. Where you got to look at her. Nahara had 4 points down there. If it wasn't for Galindo and her 9 points, and then you throw a couple 3-point shots in there, Mission would look at this fourth quarter and say, 10 minutes to get out of here? That's not too bad, because they're only trailing by 8 right now. Mission played a little sloppier than we saw them play in that second quarter.
Yeah, a lot of that third quarter, especially until like the very last couple late minutes, Mission College, something was off, and then they got it back together. Riverside was up by as many as 17 at one point. Now they're down by 8. If they went into the fourth down by 17, that definitely puts Mission College in an unfavorable position. Now they actually have a chance to come back and win this game. Riverside needs to keep the Mission College defense on check if they want to come away with a win here today in this tournament.
There will be no 5 o'clock game today, unfortunately, but we will be back tomorrow here on SportsNetUSA.net.
Back for a 1 p.m. tip-off on SportsNetUSA.net at that. And Jacobo with a good 2 points. They're back within 6 now. And Borges running out of time. Nevaeh Manning retains possession. She was covered by Arezzo. Shannon Jordan here, covered by Galindo, throws it over to Hamilton. Hamilton finds Clark. Clark on the inside. Throws it over to Hamilton in the corner, puts it up off the rim with the rebound. And unfortunately, the pass goes wild. Jacobo recovers. Deep pass to Galindo. Covered by Jordan. No rim shot. Wild offense here. Manning puts it up and draws the foul.
Foul's number 5, Molly Arezzo of Mission College. That'll be her 3rd personal foul.
So there's a foul called on Arezzo, which puts Manning on the line for 2. 6-point lead here for Riverside. And Manning sinks her first shot.
One more.
And easily knocks down her second. And we're back to an 8-point lead for Riverside. Galindo at the top, taking control of the offense. Throws it over to Arezzo, almost loses control, but maintains. Here's Galindo, throws it over to Neely. Out to Arezzo, who puts it up off the rim. And it's gonna be ruled out to Mission College. It's going to be Hampton's ball to inbound for Mission. She's guarded by Hamilton. Throws it over to Galindo. Galindo to Jacobo. She's covered by Jordan. Over to Arezzo. Jacobo again. Jordan getting involved here. Mixed up. Riverside stepping up their defense. Neely. And a whistle called.
Foul to number 24, Nevaeh Manning.
And a foul called on Nevaeh Manning. That's her second personal foul of the game. And Hampton throws it over to Arezzo, almost intercepted by Borges. And Arezzo draws a charging foul.
Foul's number 4, Shannon Jordan, first personal foul.
Nobody's in foul trouble, Albert, on either team.
Molly Arezzo at the free throw line.
And Arezzo misses her first attempt. But sinks her second. And misses her third. She was awarded 3 because she was outside the 3-point line. So she makes 1 of 3 free shots. Bit of a mix-up there, and it's Galindo who now has the ball. Throws it over to Arezzo. Arezzo puts it up for 3.
Three-pointer, Molly Arezzo.
Molly Arezzo, pretty sure leading her team in 3-point shots. Hamilton in the deep corner. She finds Mia Clark. Mia Clark, easy shot off the glass, is rebounded by Mission College, and it's Galindo on the breakaway, covered by Hamilton. Here comes Hampton. And it's going to go off the hands of Dulce Jacobo. It's going to be Riverside ball.
Number 11, Marie Diop.
Rizzo now has 7 3-pointers in today's game.
And that's an impressive stat for anybody in any level of basketball. Mia Clark throws a bad pass, is intercepted by Neely, and is put up for 2. And Marie Diop is in the game now for Riverside. Shannon Jordan has the ball, throws it over to, just trying to find Diop. But it goes off the hands of Naya Hamilton out of bounds. So Mission College will take over. And Jacobo inbounds to Neely. Neely throws it over to Arezzo, who throws wide. Arezzo with a second shot, second attempt 3, and misses again. Hamilton now, she throws it over to Nevaeh Manning. Nevaeh Manning puts it up for 2.
Nevaeh Manning.
Nobody was covering here on that shot. Neely to Arezzo. Arezzo puts it up, just misses on the inside of the rim. Rebounded by Jordan. Jordan to Hamilton. Hamilton puts it up. 3-point swish, count it.
3-pointer, Naya Hamilton.
7-point lead now for Riverside. Jacobo puts it up off the rim. Hamilton with the rebound. Martellano tries to go and intercept the pass to Jordan. Jordan puts it up, gives it to Clark, goes off the rim. Clark with a second chance. No good. Manning intercepts. Just off the glass. Hampton with the rebound. She finds Neely. And a foul called on Mia Clark.
Foul number 25, Mia Clark, 4th personal foul.
We'll have some substitutions here. Mia Clark coming out in the game now, and on the floor now for Riverside is Cerna and O'Hara. And a timeout for Riverside here. 5 minutes, 54 seconds left, and Riverside with a 7-point lead.
You know, you talked about Arezzo leading her team in 3-point shots. She's shooting basically 26% from 3-point country so far this season. She does average double digits every time she plays for Mission with 10.6 in there, and she shoots well from the free throw line. One of the people that I love. She's at least at 72%, not like the team itself, which is only at 60.7%. You look at somebody else who's making threes. Well, it's Hamilton in this game. She's already made 4 threes in this game. She's the leading scorer of the game overall. When you look at her in this second half alone, she's got 14 points, and that is what has helped Riverside pull away from Mission in this second half.
Still up by 7 in favor of Riverside. On the floor is Marie Diop, Maxine Nahara, Elisa Cerna, Nevaeh Manning, and Martellano of Mission puts it up for 3, but comes up short, and Elisa Cerna comes up with the rebound.
On the jump ball, ball out to
And
Riverside.
that's going to be a jump ball called, and it's going to be awarded to Riverside. So Nahara is going to inbound. Nahara finds Cerna. Cerna gives it over back to Nahara. Heavy coverage here by Mission. Nevaeh Manning on the outside finds Cerna. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton keeps it inside to Nahara. Nahara puts it up for 2.
Maxine Nahara.
Alasia Cruz drives in, puts it up, and a foul called.
Fouls number 12, Maxine Nahara, first
A
personal
foul called on Nahara. It's a first personal foul. It's going to put Cruz on the line, who misses her first attempt.
And if you're going to get back in the game with 5:15 to go, the only way you're going to do it is every time you go to that charity stripe, you've got to knock down those free throws, and then you've got to turn around and make a stop.
And she makes her second attempt. So Mission College, like you said here, will have to make a good stop if they want to try and have another chance at putting out some points. And it looks like they're going to get that here. That ball goes out of bounds on Riverside, so Mission College is going to take over. They're down by 8 here.
Number 5, Molly Arezzo checks back into the ball game.
And Albert, it's just not making the stop. You have to do something with the stop.
We'll see if they can do that. Molly Arezzo checking in now. She's on the outside, covered by Diop. Arezzo making some moves. She throws it over to Martellano. Back to Arezzo. Neely covered by Hamilton. Neely throws it up. Easy 2. Inbound it to Diop, over to Nevaeh Manning. Manning in front of Hampton, puts it up just over the rim. Manning gets the rebound and scores on her second chance. Nevaeh Manning making the most of her second chance attempt. Little high wide attempt from Martellano. Nevaeh Manning double teamed by Hampton and Galindo. Finds Cerna over to Hamilton. Over to Cerna. Manning on the outside, brings it into Nahara. It's tipped away by Martellano. Nahara covered by Hampton. Easy turnaround spinning jump shot for Nahara. Puts Riverside up by 10.
Timeout taken by Mission College.
It's going to be a timeout called by Mission College here. Coach Corey Caffaretta, probably not liking what he's seeing from his team so far, going to give him some pump-up words.
Tell you what, he's the best-looking coach dress-wise. Tell you what, I love his outfit, that purple shirt that goes with it. He sort of gives you that feel of, you know, not wearing a uniform. See, that's what Corey Naylor would have to do if he was coaching today. He'd have to wear a suit just so he'd look like a, entrepreneur being out there on the bench.
I'd have to say, I think Corey Naylor would look quite good in that suit.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, plus I think the colors would be good on him too.
I think so.
And go with it. Don't forget, no 5 o'clock game today, unfortunately, because of what's going on in California and around the country. Our game got postponed, but we're back tomorrow. Albert Robles will be here for 3 games tomorrow at East LA College. And if you happen to be in the neighborhood, well, I think that to stop by and watch a little women's basketball and maybe walk over and say hi to you and say thanks a lot for being out here all year long, calling all these games for a wonderful community college in this neighborhood.
Yeah, they can come over to myself. I believe Noah Alvarez is going to be here tomorrow, probably calling some games. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Jacobo puts one up for 3, no good. And it's going to be Nevaeh Manning with the defensive rebound. She finds Cerna. Cerna dribbling up all the way, tries to go for a bounce pass, but goes off the feet of Neely.
Ball out to Riverside City College.
Elizabeth Lau on the floor. And Hamilton from outside puts it up, but Lau with the rebound. Lau finds Cerna. Back to Lau. Manning on the inside, heavily covered. And Hamilton with a bad pass. Lau tried to save it, but unable to do so. It's going to turn it over to Mission College.
Well, and if you're Cerna doesn't have a reason to move. Nobody was coming and picking her up that far out. If she doesn't move, the pass is right to her.
At this stage late in the game, if you're Riverside, you want to, control the pace of game, lessen those mental errors. Martellano with a 3-point shot, no good. And Manning comes up with the rebound. Pass goes wild over Cerna, but Hamilton able to retain possession of the ball, make sure they don't lose that control. And Elizabeth Lau guarded by Galindo. She finds Manning, who's covered by Neely. Here's Hamilton. And here's exactly what we're talking about. They're controlling the pace of the game, using the shot clock advantage, and Lau puts it up just as the clock was about to fade. So no violation, but also no points. And Galindo on the outside, shot missed, recovered by Neely. Hook shot rebounded by Cerna. And a foul called on Galindo.
Formation number 4, Alaise Cruz checks back into the ballgame.
Alaise Cruz back in now. Inbound goes wild, intercepted by Neely. Shot put up by Galindo. Doesn't go in, rebounded by Riverside. And a free breakaway pass to Nevaeh Manning puts it in for 2. 12-point lead with 2 minutes left on the clock for Riverside. Jacobo with a hand in her face puts it in for 2.
Second timeout taken by Mission College.
Well, what you've got to like about Riverside on that break is that you keep running down the court, and when you do, somebody's going to stop and forget all about you, and that's what they did on that last fast break. And I like the fact that when Riverside comes out there, Albert, they look at the shot clock. Unlike the first game today where people were putting it up with 18 seconds and had a lead, they're going, let's take it down to at least 6 before we start anything.
Yeah, they're doing a very good job of putting Mission College on their heels. They know the level of defense that they're capable of, but with this lead, you want to reduce the turnovers, and they're doing a fairly good job of that so far. And Nevaeh Manning finds Cerna, who's heavily covered by Cruz. Gives it over to Hamilton. Weaves her way past Rizzo and Galindo. Nevaeh Manning drives to the hole. Blocked by Jacobo. Jacobo takes away. All the way to Martellano. Miss Neely with a second shot. It's good for 2.
Anna Neely.
And Cerna finds Hamilton. Pass was almost deflected. Cruz in the face of Cerna. Riverside eating the clock, but also Mission making sure they can't get another score. And Cerna puts up 2.
Alyssa Cerna.
Mission trying to pick up the pace. Neely for 2. Just off the rim. That's going to be off the hands of Nevaeh Manning. So it's going to be Mission College ball. Ball is inbounded to Neely. Goes for a shot, but is rebounded by Riverside. "18 seconds left on the shot clock, 30 seconds left in the game. Pretty much no chance left for the Lady Saints in this game. It's been Tigers all the way in this fourth quarter. And an awesome three-point shot for number 4, Alaise Cruz. It's going to bring the Saints back within 12. Only 17 seconds left in this game.
Well, I got to tell you, Manning played a heck of a second half for Riverside. She comes away with 12 points in the second half. She had 6 points in the first half for 18 points altogether. So when you look at her, the only quarter she doesn't score in is the second quarter, and that's it. She was consistent. She had 6 in the first, 6 in the third, and 6 in the fourth for her 18 points. So I've got to say she was the turning point in this second half for this Riverside team.
And a great showing for Nevaeh Manning, listed as a forward, but also playing pretty good center as it is. She and Nahara making an excellent job of staying there, just under the rim, controlling the rebounded game.
Not a bad showing for a replacement team, huh?
Not at all. I believe they weren't scheduled to play at all today. And they come in and sure enough, put Mission College on their heels. It's going to be Maxine Nahara inbounding the ball. Just gets it over to Jordan. Mia Clark here. She finds Borges.
I guess 5 steps is too many in basketball, right?
Yep, little too much. You can run in this game, but you can't walk. Neely covered by Jordan, gets the rebound. And that is going to bring us to the end of the fourth quarter and the end of our game. Riverside College Tigers take this game by a score of 78-69, knocking out the Saints.
Exciting first day of the Okawa tournament. A lot of fun, very good basketball, both highly competitive basketball games. That's what made them both fun. First game, close game. Second game, close game. Even when you look at the numbers, you'll say 9 points. No, it was a lot closer than 9 points.
Very much so. Considering that at one point Riverside was up by 17, Mission College did their hardest to reduce that lead. They just couldn't come over that hump. They played a great defensive game the entire fourth quarters, but they could not get over the rebounds of Nahara and Manning. Those rebounds, critical. The three-point shots from Hamilton, critical. They just could not overcome the great offensive showing from Riverside.
Yeah, it really was. It was a fun game. Hey, thanks for inviting me to East LA College. Great facility, a lot of fun, and thanks for sitting in. It's been a good game, both of them.
Glad to have you here. It's been fun. So that's the end of our second game here today at the Okawa Classic here at East Los Angeles College. We'll be back for more basketball tomorrow at 1, 3, and 5 p.m. tomorrow. All those games live on sportsnetusa.net.